So we have a 2008 Hyundai Santa Fe. Customer's concern is the fuel gauge going to zero or not showing the correct amount of fuel. Currently right now it's got a completely full tank. She said she totally had filled it up. We are a little bit under a full tank right now, and then we're just driving and looking at scan data to see what the fuel percentage full it says in scan data. This vehicle has 119,000 miles on it. You can see the fuel gauge is working, still showing a little under full, even though it does have a completely full tank. Looking at scan data here, you can see it intermittently dropping out on the fuel level percentage, and every time it drops down to that lower number there, when it drops all the way down, that's actually going all the way down to zero. So you go from 92% to 0%. I'm guessing that is when it acting up, it's dropping out. The most common failure on these is the fuel level senders inside the fuel tank. There's two of them, and they tend to go bad. So when you do them, you just replace them both. They're located in the back of the vehicle, accessible through an access panel. And you just remove the sending units, and then you can, in the aftermarket, they do sell replacement senders that go to the fuel sending units themselves, and that'll get it fixed up so the fuel gauge will work again. So we're taking a look back at the Hyundai with the fuel level sensor issues, and bit of a snowy day in Washington today. Don't usually get a lot of snow, but we do today, so it's kind of a pretty out here on all the trees. So on this Hyundai, with the fuel level senders not working properly, as you can see here, we've put the senders in it as the customer requested. So looking at scan data, you can see it not dropping out anymore, not going to zero, holding steady, up at a higher value, which is what we want to see. So yeah, you can see the scale there, and it's just staying nice and high at about 89% now that the fuel sensors have been replaced on it. As a FYI, both the fuel senders are located under the back seat, just right back there in the back seat. So you just take that seat and lift it up, and that is where both those are at, under two covers. You just take the covers off, and then you can take the assemblies out and then replace the sensors on each of the fuel pump or the fuel sender assemblies.